Bernard Arnault was not born into luxury fashion, champagne, or high-end brands. His journey began far away from the glamorous world he would later dominate. He was born in 1949 in Roubaix, France, into a middle-class family. His father owned a small construction company, and from a young age, Bernard showed exceptional intelligence. He was not interested in fashion at all. Instead, he loved mathematics, strategy, and problem-solving. Bernard Arnault studied engineering at one of France's most prestigious schools, École Polytechnique. While many people around him dreamed of stable jobs, Bernard dreamed of something much bigger. After finishing his studies, he joined his father's construction business. But even then, he felt restless. He believed the future was not only in buildings made of concrete, but in brands built in people's minds. In the early 1980s, France was going through an economic crisis. Many companies were failing, and most people were afraid to invest. Bernard Arnault saw opportunity where others saw danger. In 1984, he made a bold move that changed his life forever. He bought a struggling textile company that owned a famous but nearly bankrupt brand called Dior. Everyone thought he was crazy. Why would an engineer invest in fashion? Bernard Arnault had a different vision. He believed luxury brands were not just products, they were symbols of identity, status, and emotion. He sold the weak parts of the company and focused on Dior. This single decision became the foundation of the largest luxury empire the world has ever seen. In 1987, a merger created a company called LVMH, which stands for Louis Vuitton Moet Hennessy. At that time, it was just a group of luxury brands trying to survive together. Bernard Arnault slowly increased his control over the company, using patience, strategy, and silence. By 1989, he became the main shareholder and chairman of LVMH. From that moment on, Bernard Arnault began building an empire like no other. He acquired iconic brands one by one: Louis Vuitton, Dior, Givenchy, Fendi, Bulgari, Sephora, Dom Perignon, Hennessy, and many more. Today, LVMH owns over 70 luxury brands, covering fashion, watches, jewelry, perfumes, wines, and spirits. What made Bernard Arnault different was his long-term thinking. He never chased quick money. He invested heavily in quality, craftsmanship, and brand heritage. He allowed creative designers freedom, while he handled the business strategy himself. This balance between art and commerce became the secret of LVMH's success. Bernard Arnault is known as a very private and disciplined man. He avoids unnecessary media attention and rarely speaks about his personal life. However, one thing is clear: he works harder than almost anyone. Even in his 70s, he reportedly works long hours every day and personally reviews major decisions. As his empire grew, so did his wealth. Bernard Arnault has often ranked as the richest person in the world, with a net worth estimated at over $200 billion, depending on market conditions. Unlike flashy billionaires, he does not show off on social media. His luxury is quiet, refined, and timeless. Reportedly, Bernard Arnault owns multiple luxury properties around the world, including a Paris mansion, homes in the south of France, and exclusive real estate abroad. He is often seen traveling in private jets for business, but he maintains a low public profile. His true passion lies in art. He owns one of the world's most valuable private art collections, featuring works by Picasso, Warhol, and Basquiat. In Paris, he built the Louis Vuitton Foundation, a stunning glass museum designed by architect Frank Gehry. This building is not just a museum, it is a symbol of Arnault's belief that luxury and culture should exist together. Another important part of his legacy is his family. Bernard Arnault has carefully prepared his children to take roles within the LVMH group. Unlike many empires that collapse in the next generation, Arnault is focused on continuity. Each of his children holds leadership positions in different luxury brands under the LVMH umbrella. Bernard Arnault's story is not about overnight success. It is about patience, vision, and mastering the art of long-term thinking. He proved that true wealth is not built by following trends, but by creating timeless value. From a construction engineer to the king of global luxury, his journey shows that intelligence, discipline, and bold decisions can reshape industries. Today, when people think of luxury, they are unknowingly surrounded by Bernard Arnault's influence. From the bags people carry, to the perfumes they wear, to the champagne they celebrate with, his empire touches millions of lives every day. Bernard Arnault is not just a billionaire. He is the architect of modern luxury.